तेरे कदमों के है निशान नहीं, तेरी आग में है धुआं नहीं, तेरे लफ्जों की जुबान नहीं, तू हो के भी है यहाँ नहीं। तेरे कदमों के है निशान नहीं, तेरी आग में है धुआं नहीं, तेरे लफ्जों की जुबान नहीं, तू हो के भी है यहाँ नहीं। तू बिना जिस्म के सांस है, तू राख है खाक है, तू बिना जिस्म के सांस है, तू कौन है, तेरा नाम क्या है बता।
You can call me X, you can call me X, you can call me X, Mr. X. You can call me X, you can call me X, you can call me X, Mr. X.
तेरी सांसें जिस्म से कटी, तेरी धड़कन ही सुनी है बस, तेरी परछाई भी तो नहीं। तेरी खुशबू मुझे है खींचती, तेरी सांसें जिस्म से कटी, तेरी धड़कन ही सुनी है बस, तेरी परछाई भी तो नहीं। मेरे अनदेखे से मेहरबान तू कौन सा राज है, मेरे अनदेखे से मेहरबान तू कौन है, तेरा नाम क्या है बता।
You can call me X, you can call me X, you can call me X, Mr. X. You can call me X, you can call me X, you can call me X, Mr. X. Mr. X moves in the zones where the human heart thirsts for love, eternal love, love, love.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Solaris X. We're about to do some of let's start the giveaway a minute. We're about to do some Broken Sword 1. This has been an old classic favorite of mine, so without further ado, I bring to you Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars Director's Cut. The Director's Cut is the
victory over
hey killer.
And yes, he's headed to against
Someone
all
knew you'd
odds
be
in
here.
the 8-card stud tournament.
Scared me a bit there. Hey, thanks for the host. Have you heard of this game before? I can so see the marker. Oh, my face. Yeah. Basically, this is a point and click olden time classic. You are it's a point and click adventure classic and it's one of my favorite times, and it's one of my favorites of the past. Basically, it's mystery adventure game in Paris. Yeah, you know how to get off per me. I don't care. I just have a laugh, right?
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
So somebody died.
A bust of Pierre Cauchon, humble servant of La France.
224. Oh, congratulations, dude. Alright, let's have a look at this. Basically, you gotta work
Mimes and
work
guns
out
don't usually go together,
where,
but I
what
had
to do,
an
where to
idea
go.
that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across
It's a
this
point and
murderer
click
before
adventure.
and written about him. The costume killer, at least that's what I called him.
Sweet, well done, mate. Congratulations.
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow. I opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I found it. I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
Game sound. I'll try. Let's see. Is this any better?
I opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I found it.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, I can't because bumping against the chair. So I could like lean right up by it. Oh, paperclip.
It was one of my hair clips.
Have you
My
played any
favorite, in
point and
fact.
click games
It
before?
must have fallen when I was knocked down. Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend. In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de
do you
la
like point and
Conciergerie.
clicks?
Taking the ticket meant
Yeah,
I
old
tampered
schools,
with the
that's it.
evidence.
And this is one of
There
the
was
oldest
no
of the old.
going back now.
Broken Sword and the other one, was it called? Island.
Cauchon had been shot. I closed his eyes.
Monkey Island is,
It
is
was the
another
least
good
I could do for the
old
poor fellow.
classic.
Cauchon had been shot.
Oh, he's been shot. Anything by his crotch? Can you click his crotch? Nothing's happening. Alright. This is the director's cut, which gives you a bit extra.
Pierre Cauchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
So now we go out.
Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
Shoot them. I wish I can. Basically, you're a detective.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful. Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole. Aha! Nico, you are... Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat.
We found
Why?
something here.
Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
I know the screen may be a bit small, it's just the way it is. Sorry, buddy.
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine. Just the color I was... I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is... Young lady, what are you
Okay.
doing? Oh, this paint. It's my favorite color. For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
Oh, she just give me paint. Nice. 1 sec. Oh yeah. Gonna go wrong with a good beer.
Excuse me, madame.
Yes? So? Her
Winner,
husband
winner,
took secret
be a
boat trips.
drinker.
Did she really need to see the tickets?
And popcorn. I'm gonna popcorn, mate.
Would you like to see my favorite hair clip?
What a ridiculous question. Of course not.
Huh?
Ew,
Another
of course
time, I
not,
guess.
dear. What a ridiculous question.
So? Her husband took secret boat trips. Did she really need to see the tickets?
You're upset, madame. Please take this.
That is the lace cloth from the table. What can you be thinking?
So this is the first time you've seen a
Imelda
broken
might
sword
not have
game
been
then?
so cool with me poking around if I'd shown her the key I'd found.
The last thing she needed to talk about was paint.
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a
Cool, cool.
journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
I think
true.
I
We
think
shall
it's
see.
90s gaming.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No. And frankly, I preferred it that way.
It's quite a slow-paced game,
How
obviously,
did your
being
husband
point
know
and
my
click
father?
and
I have
mystery.
no
You gotta
idea.
work out
You
what
didn't
to do,
know him?
where to go, right?
Thierry Coulard.
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
It's not the sort of game that you
Why
would
would a
sort of
mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had
rush
plenty of
into and
enemies.
know
Half the
what to
husbands
do.
in Paris for a start. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronize me. You're all cut from the same
Oh,
cloth.
patronise
Do you have any moral
me,
sense at all?
darling. Who the hell do you think you are?
Yes, that's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if. My editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be
With
here
an
soon,
ass,
madame.
yeah.
Is there anybody you would like me to
agree.
contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Your husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
Yeah.
You're
True that.
wrong. I was onto his killers already, I am sure of it. Please,
How can
you
you
owe
use
it to
all
him.
those
I don't know.
All I need is a few more
icons?
minutes
Is
to
it
look
from
around
people
before the
that
police
you,
come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I
People
trust so few people.
you subscribe
And
to?
perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you too. Here, take this. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Okie dokie.
Thank you. I promise you
gave me
won't
something.
regret this.
Cool. And is that how you got those icons? Twitch Prime, cool. Yeah, my free membership has been used.
The door was locked.
So now we've got an item, we've got a key. This key to go into Pierre's
Now
room.
we were getting somewhere.
What mysteries are we going to find here?
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision. I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank. My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my father. I knew for certain
possibly.
because in my apartment I
See
had
how I
its
feel,
exact
yeah?
twin, carved into
At the
a
moment,
box he had
I'm
made.
in a chill
so
mood.
Cochon had known my father.
This
They really
chill game.
must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Oh, she's got. She'd have stole an elephant.
No. The paint would have just soaked into the blotting paper, but the idea was good.
Here we go. We got
I'd
some
spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray. It was
paint
ruined.
there.
I was a very bad girl, but also quite a clever one.
Yes, you were clever.
No. I didn't want to take the tray, but I knew that I could use it. In a way, I was going back to art school. I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank. No.
Okay.
It was a sheet of blotting paper in a leather holder. Its cracked surface looked ancient, reminded me of its owner.
Let's see what we got here.
The painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie? There was the very faintest of clicks. Behind the picture was a safe.
Okay. Oh, what do we got here?
In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's
Ooh,
blocks
we
I'd
found
made
an
at art
artifact.
school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least
I
the
think
stone was
so.
round.
I think so.
But what could I use for
So
ink?
basically,
And what could I print on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the
basically
artifact. And Carchon was past
we
caring.
couldn't find what the design is, right?
I rolled the
She put it back
artifact
in
in,
her
the paint until it was
jacket.
completely coated.
Her jacket now is going to get drenched in it.
I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank. Genius! The roller and the paint worked just as I planned. But what did it say? It was some kind of coded message. It read, sub judice. I may not have learned a lot as a
ST.
journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal
SS.
case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense.
Oh,
I
that makes
suddenly
sense later.
realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, sub judice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
The sound of a vase smashing and M. Cargon went to investigate. A gunshot. I rushed to the room and found Mime standing over the Cargon's body. So basically now we need to exit, as we have got everything. What's this here? Anything else around here?
Locked, not so.
So that bed is locked. Now we need to get out of the house. We're done.
Thanks for the tip.
I couldn't leave without saying goodbye to Imelda.
No, you didn't, did you? You did. You bugger. One sec. I'm gonna quickly go off the desktop because private information, obviously. Gonna get that straight away. You bugger. Why do it, mate? It's down to you. Activity. Wallet. Withdraw. Thank you for that. That's in my bank now. Thank you very much. I'll make sure I'll have to give you key in due time. A Steam game key. Very too. We go back to desktop now. And let's continue. Sorry about that. Does have to quickly withdraw that. And I couldn't have the screen on because obviously private information and
I
copy
couldn't
access,
leave
right?
without saying goodbye to Imelda.
Gotta say goodbye to Amanda.
Did you find anything
Thanks
useful?
for that tip, buddy.
This carving. Do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved
Are you
by
liking
my
this
father.
game?
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask,
Don't worry. You were never here.
sub judice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie.
I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité.
If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there. Canchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
So you liking this game, dude? Ooh, we could check this out.
The fence wouldn't move.
It's all about working out what to do, where to go, right?
This fence wouldn't move either. The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track. I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A
Oh, look what we
strange
see.
pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
That's another thing I like about this game. It's filled with puzzles. So this is the puzzle here. Basically, what we need to do is make a thing to go across. So These come across, that comes across. That can come across there. That can go up. But now we're stuck. Or you could do this. It's a secret thing that opens the thing for you. So it's a hidden manufacturer's secret to complete the puzzle. Let's go through.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy, in more ways than one. I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping myself in this place.
Yeah, true that.
Oops.
So all you can do is
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
You've got an old showcase there. So somebody's been using the showcase.
No handle, nothing obvious. But there had to be a way to open it. The words Sinister and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right, left, right. But what did it mean here? Nothing happened.
Yeah, but we need to fit something in there. Like the artifact, yeah.
The victory over Brutus Magnus. And yes, he's headed to Against All Odds in the 8-card stud tournament.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner, Mr. Anderson.
There's a big stone door with a hole in the frame. How do I get it in? How do I get it open? Artifact in the hole.
The hole was too small even for my little hand.
Nothing fits in there. There's a big stone. I already read that. Right. there must be something else around that we haven't seen.
No
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, we got the code, but we cannot put the... Oh, you're right.
Mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click.
Thank you, mate. So, what are we doing now? SD, SSD, S... Yep, you're good. SD, SSD, SD, SSD, SS. So it's S,
A
D.
satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position.
Thank you, buddy.
It felt like tumblers in a safe. Another click. Another step closer.
S, S, D, S, S.
I love the sound of locks clicking open.
Let's go through. You see, it's filled with interesting puzzles, right?
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force. With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again.
You know what to do, don't you?
Lifting the cross closed the entrance door and also opened some kind of stone panel. Ingenious.
Elephant, that could work.
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case. The stone cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere. I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
This maybe? Or this? Or is it a bullet?
I removed the shell case.
So would the elephant fit that place though? So the bullet can go there. Maybe the hair clip goes here. Nothing. You know what it is, don't you?
I removed the shell case. I removed the stone cylinder.
I picked up the stone cylinder back. Now we do these shell case on the cross, and the stone cylinder goes into the hole. Right? There we go.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed. The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Something thin enough to pry the door open. Let's pick this up.
I removed the shell case. The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Now the shell case, I'm guessing, goes here. Here we go.
Another
Progress.
good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
One sec.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
4 to go. Here we go. Cheers. There's something around maybe? Anything you can see? Place is a bit darker now. Oh, there's a light. Let's click that.
Amazing. The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
A secret room. So this must be a special room.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years. Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Oh, let's have a look at this note. So basically this is a puzzle. Each symbol represents a letter, and we've got to unscramble the letter to work out the puzzle. So basically, that is a word, that's a word, that's a word. You what? Puzzle, hard puzzle? So what can this be? The two letters are the same, one letter is different. Two. T-O-T-O-O. The first of the puzzle, first words. This could be T-O, this could be T-O-O, right? Let's check it out. See if that makes any sense. That kind of makes sense, right? Let's see if that is A for art. Ton. So this could be possibly A. T-H-A-T. No, that wouldn't make any sense. N. S, maybe that's an S. What pickaxe I want to is T. So you're saying that is a T. That is an A. I see. Would that be a kiss, by the way? Like an S-shaped kiss? So that'll be an X. Or an S. Why would that be an S though? Because it's one letter and possibly finishing off with a kiss. One, maybe the two is T. Would we find a clue somewhere around for the letter? I got the coded note. What now? Maybe there's a clue somewhere?
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk. Oh my god. The sheet was
La
a printout with my
Flipper.
personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and
You know
organized.
the letter.
I was part of it. And people were getting murdered.
So, was there a clue then? You know the letter?
This was the art. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. A penguin, both with... So... The flags had
Oh, that's to do with the flags.
fascist rig.
Let's decrypt it, okay? Whoops.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens? A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. And here was Mr. Media himself. Carchon.
Could
Doing the
one of
suppressing.
words be
The photograph
Carchon?
was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one... The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
Right. So what is it? First in the letter is P. So you're saying that this is P? Hey Harry. Thanks for the lurk. Next is I. Okay. No, wrong. Okay, dokie, that's wrong. After P, there's a I. So, you're saying that this is an I? The pickaxe is an N, right? Next is a E. In. The pickaxe is an N, right? Or F. Pierre. Of course. That would make sense. Are you cheating? Yeah. Full repair. Full report. Report. Yeah. P O. No, that's an U technically. Yeah. L. It's all about actually trying to full report. So that's an O. Where's the 2? That one? That one is a C. Follow, that's W. Nope, wrong. That one. Yeah, full report, that's a T. But there's a B. So that is a B. This. So that's a H, presumably. And there's an S, because it's an S. Is to urgent. There's a G. And that must be an N. To wait. That's an A. Oh no. Have I gone wrong somewhere? No, I'm not. Danger. That's a D. It seems that all of us who dare. So that's seems. M. No man, no, you're fine, honestly. Otherwise I'll be here forever, right? That must be a D. Great. Take great care, that's a K. Of us who that is a C. Yeah, my spelling ain't great, I'm afraid. Urgent. We are getting there. We're getting there. Seems that all in Yamada. So that's a Y. Fully are in danger. Can't be fully because fully is 2 L's. July. July? So 8 is J. And the last one is a kiss.
I have decrypted the note. It read, Pierre, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the help.
Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer
Your own
murders.
letter.
I'd
Yeah.
been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Conchance
Thank
to
you
pieces.
for that help, mate. I was up here
I
forever.
needed to get home fast.
I knew I
and
was on the
start
right track
typing.
somewhere along the lines. I mean, I'm not too bad. It's just every now and then I've been needing a bit of a hint. Eee.
Bonsoir, Kola.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong?
Can we please have a shout out for
Of course I did
the
at the
people
print.
that are on chat? Can you check who's on
The
chat,
last,
please?
as far as I'm
Killer
concerned.
and give him a shout out.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in
Control
most
me,
things.
yes.
Someone's got you.
Control
Listen up,
me,
Pierre.
yes.
Listen good. Pierre
Oh,
Carchon
yes.
has a lot of friends. Power.
Mr. Ed.
For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. That
You have no idea how much I love Guinness. One of my
This
favorites.
should have been my big break. I knew there was no one else to tell the story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, no.
Misty Mountains. Why am I not surprised, Killer? Why am I not surprised?
Bonsoir, Kola.
Mr. Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story, your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must.
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Gare de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared.
There you go, buddy.
This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the
George
waitress
Stobart.
was taking a shot.
2 B's and 2 T's.
That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I
Game's
know
about
my
him.
reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Hey, Asvel. Lurking while working. Support. That's what I like to hear. Thank you very much. Can we have a shout out for... you was right on it. Okay, fair enough. I keep my mouth shut. You know what you're doing? Lurking was working. I like that.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute I was gonna find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty.
Basically,
and
a
equality,
clown
and,
blew up the town.
Fraternity, after all.
And
That's
we
why
got
I
to
studied
work
law, wasn't it?
got
Well,
to
that,
find where the
money,
clown
of
has
course.
got to.
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate. shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman. I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah ad-Din, 1345.
Salah Adim Salah.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. The leading article referred to the visit of... I consider a straight...
Oh, poor woman. She lost everything. Her job, her life's work.
My head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? No, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little
George
help.
Stobart.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the
Killer,
party.
what do you think of this game
Just
so far?
relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What
Would you play
happened?
this kind of
There's been
game?
an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a cheat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt. She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check. Hey, wake up. She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself. Hey, wake up. A pretty young waitress was up. I hope the fact that the mirror was already broken that I'd escaped the bad luck. The mirror is smashed to 1,000 pieces. That one was someone. Poor guy. The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to chill. I tried not to stare as I searched the dead man. The wallet, papers, the credit card, the guy's past, all
How do I follow the clown? Well, we could find a way to follow the clown. Neat. What are my congratulations?
Please, hold it right there. Hold.
I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
You're casting away, Tom. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to...
Am I under arrest?
No, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, le café. Va. One minute. He's coming in an outside.
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead?
Yeah, it happens, mate. Once you get
On the run.
a good start, it
I
happens.
recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite innocent.
Be right back, laboratories calling me.
Et maintenant, business, your men,
George Stobart, California.
and what brings you to Paris? Stobart.
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well, but it is not
specter passed over my revolver.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Much better.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
There was a clown.
There was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe? I wonder. Eh bien,
I wonder.
I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident
Hi,
does
Buck.
not
I'm
spoil
Killer.
the
Nice
rest
to
of your
meet you.
vacation.
What about
How
my
did
personal
you
safety?
meet my friend
Can't you at
Solaris?
least give me
No,
some
I had
advice?
never met
What can I
Solaris
say?
before. What is he like?
Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Okay, so just give me a card now to contact them.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
Chance
On the surface, no.
if I get
But what lurks inside the
the H
subconscious?
chance
If the
to
door
blow
can only be
you
opened,
up in
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely
you
academic.
could have mentioned that for a good while now, aren't you? It was good laugh though, wasn't it? You know who she is, not do you?
Excuse me.
It's a woman.
Mademoiselle? Hi.
Yeah.
My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
Sorry, I just
You
had
were in the bomb
to,
race.
you know.
Sure was.
It's
Sat
just
right
one of
out
those
front the cafe.
things.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I
Good
couldn't
fun
believe
though,
it.
yeah.
She hadn't
It's
even
all
asked
in
how I
good
was
spirit,
feeling.
right?
Yeah, he went inside just before
You
the
know,
bomb
you know,
exploded.
I
You
don't do it on
weren't
purpose just
related
to
to him, were you?
piss you
Oh,
off.
no, nothing like that.
It's all in good
Annika
spirit.
Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
What, am I cheated? You think I'm
Say,
cheated?
You could interview
Bang.
me about the bombing. An eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown. It's him again.
I found this newspaper outside the cafe.
That is not a newspaper, it's a gossip rag.
There's something written in it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
It sounds like a betting tip. The name
oh,
of
sorry.
the horse and the time of the race. What do you think?
That's what I thought. But the name of the meeting
The
isn't
game is all
given.
about
Well, so what?
these two.
I'm not the least bit interested in horse
They're
racing,
like
are you?
the
No, but it could
investigators
be a clue
that work
to the
together.
killer's next move.
Do you think his
Hello,
next
Froggy.
victim will be the jockey?
Bruh.
Or the horse?
She looked at me with a playful twinkle in her eye. Okay,
Yeah, the
wall
frog is
shot.
drunk. Perfect match. Yep.
Look, the inspector gave me his card.
Also.
You know him?
Oh, yes.
Basically, he's a British and she's a French.
I didn't know his first name was Augustin.
Basically, he came. He's
It's
just a
him, I
traveler.
must say.
Came over to France, and he just bumped into a crime spree, and then he met her, which now they're together to work out all these different crimes with puzzle solving, point and clicking adventure. So it's a great game to sort of stick around for, and there's plenty to see with the adventures of George Stobbart and whatever her name is. So stick around.
Who was the guy you were supposed
and
to meet?
I'll be
His name
doing
was Plantar.
the whole Broken
I
Sword
didn't know him, but he called me
games
last night. He said
with
he had
you.
a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not
American,
unless you have
that's it.
Rosso's
American
gift for psychic
and
interrogation.
French. Sorry, my bad.
How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper,
American.
La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim,
Thank you for correcting me,
no
dude.
apparent
It's
motive,
just
and
too
a
many of
costume
these.
killer.
Thank you, dude.
Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Cheers.
Rosso didn't blink when I told him about the clown. It's as if he already knew.
That's typical of a cold fish like Rosso. I've seen cheeseburgers with more spunk.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Are you enjoying yourself so far,
You
killer?
help me with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures.
Reckon it's
I'll
good
be on
enough
phone
story
with you.
to follow?
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Oh, she's just gone. Cool.
Hey, stop that! Get away from there!
Hey,
What do you think
stop
you're doing?
there! Get
I
away
was
from there!
Admiring
you fool.
your toolbox.
Oh, wait? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you. If you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get
I'll
your point.
crack your nut like a crackers, man. You gotta see what I mean, yeah. He's a crazy dude.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access
These
door.
nuts?
The door was securely locked. Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
No, I
When he
am not
pulled that gun-
arrested.
Gah! I thought
Gah.
that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Getting his parents stop complaining.
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Pah! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
It's a funny
A
dude.
horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Thank you. Stuff it. Help yourself, man. I don't care about my toolbox. Okay.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful. The door was securely locked. I can.
Let's talk to this person right by here.
Sergeant Moo?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure. What do you suppose this tool is used for, Sergeant Moo?
It looks like something an obstetrician would use, monsieur.
I don't think so. I found it in that workman's toolbox.
Found it? I hope you did not steal it, monsieur.
Do I look like a common thief? He asked me to look after his hole and his belongings.
You certainly know how to enjoy your vacation to the fullest, monsieur.
Yes, I do.
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working.
Damn, I bought the
psycho
drinks
weirdness
yesterday, and out of 8,
no, monsieur.
I'm down to
You're
2.
confusing the science
and
of
this one, so
parapsychology
2.5.
with witchcraft.
on. Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
I love my drink every now and then. to be
I
fair.
was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantow.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Charming.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say. Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Killer, do you fancy doing karaoke later on?
See you later, Sergeant.
It's just something, you know? It's just a thought. Do you fancy doing karaoke later? It's just a thought. Maybe I could run my karaoke later on.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could
It's up
tell
to
me
you.
about
I'm
the
not forcing you.
explosion.
It's down to you what you want to do. Let's get quite
There was
far into
nothing of
this
interest.
story. Let's see what we can do here first.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans. It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Ew, that must stink.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops.
Oh, it's heavy.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
Use your tool, you stupid twat.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
It's got quite funny parts on this game, hasn't it? To be fair, it is quite funny.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
It's a
the
red
clown's
nose.
red nose.
Look at that, the clown's red nose. So this is where he escaped. Now we're getting into the story and far deep into the game. Not yet.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Oh, choking on Guinness. What a thought.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Yep. Snacky, snacky. Oh, oh.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Welcome, viewer.
Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Terrorists. The meanest, nastiest, dirtiest bunch of guys you ever saw.
Uh-huh. Englishmen without a doubt.
Englishman,
Oh,
English.
The day they opened that tunnel was a bad day for France. I tell you, if I still had the full use of my faculties, I'd march right over there and tell them so.
Well, whoever they are, they blew up the cafe.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu. That is
Mon
awful.
Dieu.
The guy
Sneer,
who did it
sneer,
was a calculating,
bouchard.
cold-blooded killer. He was disguised as a clown. I followed him into the sewer, and I think he came this way.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh, no. I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Sure thing it was.
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
Just as I thought. You were up to no good down those sewers, weren't you?
One slip and I would have been up to my neck. Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Mm-hmm. What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Mm-hmm. Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha. That looks like a clown's nose to me.
Yep, and you look like a clown
Precisely.
to me.
He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing.
So
monsieur,
basically,
it's,
we are looking for this
disgusting.
clown, right?
What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone had emptied their nostrils into it.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake
what are you up
when he
to,
took on one
killer?
of the
Anything
desert
much?
hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe.
Watching a movie. A movie or a
7
video?
months ago. I look
You're
forward
watching an
all
actual
week
movie?
to the relief
And
she
can
gives
you
me when she visits.
recommend
Really?
me? Can you
So
send me
you'd miss her if she wasn't there.
some recommendation on good
Oui.
movies?
Who else would I
Netflix.
find to
So you're watching
catch
an
my
actual movie.
toenails?
You're a movie guy. Can you send me some recommendations? I'm into a lot of movies, so feel free to sort of Discord me or whisper me your movie recommendations. Some great movies will be greatly appreciated. So please, can you let me know some great movies on Whisper or Discord? I'll be thankful.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn. So,
Badly
it is for
torn.
repair. A pity, because otherwise, it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name.
You got funny
inside
characters on
on
this
the
game,
label.
don't you? Very
Where
funny
did you send the
characters.
jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
Oh, there's another gun. Another one. Back to dust.
What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique
Desert.
by a Tuareg
Feel.
shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honestly,
You get
monsieur,
a
is its
long
own reward.
dialogue
Then
parts
I'm glad
like
I do
this,
not rely
so
on honesty to pay the bills.
do be patient with the dialogues and everything.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Dialogues
I was only
help
doing my
with the
duty, monsieur.
investigation
Good luck, Inspector. I
on
hope you catch that
clues
killer
where
soon.
the killer might be.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
Paris vacation. My long overdue vacation in Paris. This is the life. Sitting in cafes, drinking coffee, enjoying the sunshine and the ladies. Woohoo! Whoa! The cafe just exploded. Boom! Exploded. A clown left a bomb in an accordion, killed a guy, and nearly killed me. Killed me, he says. I'll bring that down to justice. You are injustice. Once I got some hearing back in my ears. Can I hear you? The police don't think I had anything to do with the explosion. Kaboom! Which is a relief. But who was responsible? Not me. Met a very cute photojournalist called Nico. Nico is the one that you're working with. Oh, she's so cute. She's French. Oh, mamma mia, la brusa. She works for La Liber, some kind of newspaper. Extra newspaper. She knew something about whoever planned the bomb, but wasn't giving much away. Okay, fair enough. But she did give me her number. Ooh, she gave me her number. That's nice. Met an old guy in the courtyard. Near the cafe, he saw a man running away. After the bomb blast, boom! Wearing a jacket. After wearing a jacket made of the same material I found in the sewers. He gave the jacket away straight away, but I've got the phone number of the tailor who made it, so I might have a lead. So now we're gonna go check out the tailor, which now this is our lead to where the clown might be.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
Can you check my time, please?
No,
Much
that's not
appreciated.
possible. Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick.
Innocent lives.
Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
Damn. No question mark, no question mark, no question mark. 1 hour 35. It's early yet. Come on.
I expect
We're going
Plantar's
to
a
a couple of
family
hours
man.
more.
Don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Planta. I
don't
never
know,
had
I
a
don't
Planta.
like that,
None of this
Planta.
has anything to do with me.
Now do
What
the
do you
clown.
know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
I tell you, I don't know nothing about no clown. Now leave me alone and just shut up. Shut up.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Todrick. Yeah, Todrick. Ooh, here we go. We in the inspector's place.
Excuse me.
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Excuse
What for? In the event of an
me. Is that fast
accident,
enough for you?
it would help us to know where to send the
Excuse me.
body.
Have you any idea what this tool is used for?
Oui,
You just
monsieur.
used it. You just
It is
picked
a
up the
dip
sewer and
stick.
took a pop up and you went down the sewer and you blah, 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 and then you carried on.
I found this red nose near the Café de la Chandelle Verte.
A clown's nose?
That's right. The guy who wore this is a savage killer.
If you say so, monsieur.
Savage.
I found this tissue.
What the hell is that?
It's evidence.
Evidence of what? Mayonnaise smuggling?
The sticky stuff is grease paint.
Ah. And
Oh,
that is
God.
supposed to make me happy, is it? I suggest you think
Oh, I'm
long
not
and hard
happy.
about what
I'm not
you're
happy,
doing with your
man.
life,
You
monsieur.
know what I mean.
I found this scrap of material in the sewer.
Vraiment?
It was probably torn from the clothes of a psychotic killer.
Even if you were Sherlock Holmes, I would have trouble believing you.
Look,
Sherlock
is this
Holmes, what
really
has it got to do with it?
necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say? He's not here.
But
Do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice
A
of
message.
blue or black
Message.
pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Monsieur the boss.
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone asked to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Eh bien,
What is he, a cow?
he's not here, monsieur.
Moo!
He is with Inspector Rousseau, like Laurel and Kitten. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy. Thanks for your help, officer.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you
Bonjour.
again. What now?
Oh, I'll go on friend request. One sec. Sorry about that, I just had to accept the friend request.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick. Yeah, Todrick.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
361 Rosary. Here we go.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him?
That's a really
How
good
did
question.
he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there. But who was on which side?
Secret.
One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
So now we're gonna meet up with Nico and exchange info. Just sit down, Madonna.
My first Teddy never had a boyfriend as long
Hey! Elevate Zora! Thanks for the host.
Mr. Rex.
What can we see here?
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's. The box was one of the few things my father left me. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's.
So these are like little things within past times, little findings. So you get to know a bit about her life.
My first Teddy never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
Teddy!
It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
That's her father.
You have no messages.
You have no messages.
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Let's try and get out over here.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello
Mademoiselle Collard.
Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been
Mademoiselle.
That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous.
Damn. One sec. nice. That's the flower lady. Me. Okay.
I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine. Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said. Oh, I bet it was.
Better put this t-shirt in the
Well,
wash
I'd better
machine.
be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir, mademoiselle. Oui, je m'appelle Palais Royal Pierre Carcon interview. Relaxing in Bath when I was disturbed by phone call from my editor, Ronnie. He asked me to interview Pierre Carcon, media tycoon and serial philanderer, on the case like a shot. Creepy. Mine outside the Carcon's apartment. Me. Carcon, cold as ice. I am as cold as ice, willing to sacrifice your love. M. Carcon, suave and charming. Mamma mia, la sora pusaka. Should you look beautiful? Living up to his reputation, played along with his flirtation. Oh, mamma mia, you look the most amazing guy in the world. The most beautiful chick I could ever meet. How do you get those beautiful thighs? The sound of the vase smashing. Surely! Thanks for that, auto host! The sound of a vase smashing, and M. Cargon went to investigate a gunshot. Pew, 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 pew! I rushed to the room and found mine standing over Cargon's body. Mine beckoned as I walked to him. He punched me. Knocked me out. Came to find a male that distraught. Almost felt sorry for her. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very, 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 very sorry. Must get to the bottom of the story before the police arrive. This is the break that I have waited for. Imelda doesn't trust me very much. Fortunately, she has chosen to let me investigate her husband's murder. In Cargon's safe, blah 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 blah. It goes and goes and goes, and this is where we are now. Cargon's organization kept me under surveillance, but have chosen not to kill me. Yet, how about the costume killer? There's some kind of war going on, but I don't know how or why I am involved. What's it got to do with me?
So, I was going...
Rosary. Oh, that's Rosary. Oh, we're in a new place. This is what we're gonna do here.
Please do not finger the wires. They are high-tension, titanium-coated wires, especially imported from Birmingham, in England.
This guy was either into art or wire, or both.
If they were to become freed, this superb piece of kinetic engineering would topple and fall. At the same time, the force of the recoil would take your eye out.
Really? That bad?
Please do not fiddle with the wires, mademoiselle.
Please don't fiddle with the wires, mademoiselle.
Please do not fiddle with the wires, mademoiselle.
That's not the only thing I like to fiddle with. Heh, get it?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I am guarding the scene of a terrible and heinous crime.
Je
Yeah,
m'appelle
this statue. Tell
Le
me about it.
Perry.
Au contraire, mademoiselle. This statue is a pure and visionary statement, a comment upon man's self-imposed isolation within a debased societal framework.
Not a crime, then.
The only crime you will find here is the murder of the great Monsieur Cachon.
No. How dramatic.
I know. Here in this very building, no less. It is top secret, but according to Cachon's wife, the killer was dressed as a mime. Police believe there was an accomplice, a young female journalist. Even as we speak, she is being hotly pursued up and down the land.
Nice.
No stone is being left unturned.
Good place to look for a journalist, officer.
We police are no fools.
Evidently. How would you like a nice hair clip like this?
I must warn you, mademoiselle, that I have been trained to resist such improper advances.
What do you think of this boat ticket?
Mademoiselle, if you think taking me on a boat trip down the Seine is going to get me into bed with you, then you are mistaken. I
Excuse
have been
me, a
trained
man like
to
you,
resist
no
women
thank you.
offering boat tickets.
Shit, near,
and men,
near.
too. We are up to date on gender issues, you know.
What do you think of these pretty clothes?
Wait a minute. What is this? I have seen this before, but where?
It's a
Of course.
mystery. Where did
Now
you
I
find it
remember.
before?
At my dear grandmama's. Bless her little dressing table.
Mama.
I knew better than to show him a safe key.
Take a look at the shell case.
My God! This must be from the gun that killed him.
Are you sure? I think it is from an army field gun.
Ah, yes, of course. The size, that's the giveaway, isn't it?
Talking about giveaways? Go ahead. We are doing a mystery dollar Steam game key giveaway. So good luck and hope you win.
No.
And you check how many points you got. Just check that out.
What do you think of my elephant?
A poor piece, to be honest. Derivative, crude. Forget about.
Oh, really? I was just wondering where I should stick it.
Right up
Somewhere
your
that doesn't get
cronium.
much light.
That's just what I was thinking.
Yes, up your ass. Exactly what I
Ever
was
see
thinking.
symbols like these?
Only at the bottom of a bottle, mademoiselle. Ha! You see what I did there? I always find a little humor breaks the ice at the crime scene. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
I'd be crazy to show him the paper with the code. No.
Ever seen one of these?
Not since I was a boy. My father taught me how to whittle using a metal cylinder like that.
I bet that kept you quiet.
Indeed it did. I never talked to him again. He died before I
Indeed,
finished.
mademoiselle.
How was Monsieur Cachon killed?
He was shot in cold blood with a gun.
Why was he dressed as a mime?
I have my own theory. Either he was mad,
Oh,
or he was a real mime, trying to throw us all off the scent by cunningly not wearing a disguise.
how long have you been in the police force?
All my life, mademoiselle.
It shows.
Thank you.
You must be quite an aficionado of modern art.
Au contraire, I adore it. In fact, I dabble myself.
Oh, really?
I used to dabble myself, but I managed to quit in the end.
Why would a mime kill Monsieur Cachon?
He was a hired killer, I expect. Everybody knows mimes don't leave prints.
Well, that's it for the information.
Please do not fiddle with the wires, mademoiselle.
Monsieur,
Mademoiselle?
how was Monsieur Cachon killed?
He was shot in cold blood
With a
gun.
Why was he dressed as a mime?
I have my own theory. Either he was mad,
Oh?
or he was a real mime, trying to throw us all off the scent by cunningly not wearing a disguise.
How long have you been in the police force?
All my life, mademoiselle.
It shows.
Thank you.
Why would a mime kill Monsieur Cachon?
He was a hired killer, I expect. Everybody knows mimes
Oh,
don't leave prints.
hitman then.
You must be quite an aficionado.
Au contraire.
Oh, really?
So where do we go now?
The door was...
Yeah, of course it was.
I didn't need to call anyone.
Oh, let's talk to this guy. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
See, oui, mademoiselle.
That depends. Are you a cop?
No, I'm a journalist.
It's late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story. Would you like this air clip?
What do you take me for? Some kind of a pervert?
Yes.
You see this ticket?
Are you trying to bribe me?
No.
I don't blame you, of course. Good-looking fella like me.
He's full of himself.
Take a look at this.
I don't like laissez hankies. They scratch my nose.
I can see how that must be a problem for you. Would you recognize this?
That is the key to a safe. A Warrener special, if I'm not mistaken.
This game is a classic old game. I think it's a 90s.
What do you think of my shell case?
Favorite.
Are you in the scrap business?
Of course not.
Pity.
I think around
I've
about
got some rubbish
1994,
just like that
1995,
I need
around
to
there.
get rid of.
He wouldn't be interested. Do you like this coffee?
It's
We've
the
got to
kind
have
of
the
thing you
information,
pick
right?
up for
So
a couple
this
of
game is
euros
not
at Les Puces de
one of those
Saint-Ouen.
fast-paced action games. This is more like a
He wouldn't be interested in a
slow-paced,
substitution cipher.
investigation paced.
Look
so,
at the secret
yeah.
message.
Very nice. But it's not secret now, is it? It's just a message.
Do you know this man?
He looks like a nasty piece of work. I had an uncle who was with the fascists, but we never talk about him.
What happened to him?
How should I know? We never talk about him.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
What do you think I am? A plumber?
No, a fool.
Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about flobage. Pah!
Okay.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
Yep.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the
He's
pieces
really full
when
of
disaster
himself.
strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
The police have removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
Well, let's have a look.
A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Ooh, something between the pipes. What is it?
Behind the table were some damaged pipes. Voila! The police
Voila.
and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track.
And I'm on the right game.
There was nothing of interest beyond some bloody debris.
That's bloody disgusting.
On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items. A strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
Oh, here we go.
Another
again.
coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Carchon.
Here we go, another code.
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Alors, they should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And found the evidence the police had missed. There was nothing I could do.
So
The
basically, now we're looking at this other piece
Another
of clue.
coded message. So,
Any clues, anyone? I'll be thankful. Garçon Chevry Bouchard. Okay, dokie. I think I'll leave this stream right by there for now. Thank you whoever come in, checked me out, and we do a part 2 of this game. We just found another clue. We found another secret message. So part 2 will come soon. Sorry this has been a bit short, but I'm gonna prepare for other streams, obviously. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. This has been the Solaris X in the mix. I'll see you next time on the next video. This is 20% of the game complete, so we've got another 80%, so a few more episodes of this to be done. And anyway you save the game will save right at the point that you saved it. So without further ado, this has been the Solaris X on Broken Sword 1. Shadow of the Templars, Shadow of the Templars Director's Cut. Join us next time for part 2, and hope to see you soon on the next stream. Keep it real, stay awesome. Cheerio. Let's have a look at somebody to host. Maybe you guys can go give them a follow. I'm just gonna go and check out who to host a minute quickly. just give like a little message like X crew raid or wherever. I do want to start to raid people, so I hope you guys could go check somebody out. Okay, who are we gonna raid? Let's go to this dude here. How this works, I'm going to spam you the link a few times. You go check this dude out. Give him some love. Give him X Crew Raid love. All the best. And see you on Father's channel. Take care.